Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Today is the day after the day before. What that even means. Today it's Sunday here and Saturday was a big game between Chelsea and Brighton. Chelsea came on top 4-3. At the end, it was a little bit difficult and it could have been worse for Chelsea if Brighton didn't have that red card, but we managed to beat them, and that was the most important. And also, the way we suffered and the way we conceded those goals are more important in this stage than winning every single game 5-0. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm trying to say here, but those goals conceded were very important because we can afford to concede them now. You can't afford to concede them against Liverpool in the Premier League official competition. You know what I mean? So Pochettino knows exactly what to do, how to fix those mistakes, and what we really need in the team. So what next for the Blues? Thank you so much, Philadelphia, for, welcoming Chelsea Football Club. And see you later. And also thank you so much for everybody that was there for the watch along on Soccer IQ YouTube channel. It was a call-in show as usual. Please join us over there because you're not gonna be disappointed. The link is always provided for everybody to call for free and comment the game live together with us. Alright, so like I said, what next for Chelsea Football Club? Next is going to be Newcastle United on Wednesday, July the 26th. It could be Thursday the 27th in UK. And then we're going to play Fulham on Saturday/Sunday, the 29th or the 30th. And those two games are for the summer series, for Premier League summer series. And then the last game we're going to play in the US is going to be against Dortmund. And that one is just a simple friendly game against them, August the 2nd or the 3rd, depending on your location. And then big things begins. Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, August the 13th. Wow. Help your brother out, my friends. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment down below. Help me get minimum 1,000 likes in this video. God bless. Let's talk about the never-ending saga between Chelsea and Brighton. Moises Caicedo. Listen, man, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of this. I'm at the point where I will call the deal off if I was in charge, and I will find somebody else somewhere. I'm not part of All or Nothing documentary. You know what I mean? There are so many Chelsea fans who are all or nothing. I still remember back in the day with Kai Havertz and all that. Oh, you have to pay whatever it takes and get him in the team. Kepa Arrizabalaga, the same. Romelu Lukaku, he's the missing piece. Blah, blah, blah. And even Wesley Fofana, the same. He's generational. He's a Koulibaly level. Blah, blah, blah. I hear all kinds of theories when we are linked with somebody. Ugarte, get him. He's the next big things on the market, better than anybody on the planet now. We didn't get him. We didn't die because there are always options. Edson Alvarez from Ajax last summer. Get him at any cost. Cucurella, get him at any cost. When Chelsea fans are going to learn anything, don't get too emotional when it comes to players. Delete, get him. He's the pay whatever it takes, break the bank. 200 million, no problem. It's not my money. Pay the money, get him. Kunde, get to him at any cost. My friend, where are we going with this kind of narrative? You take sentiment away and then you start doing your job properly. So let's read here from Mr. Samdin from Telefootball. Talks are continuing between Chelsea and Brighton for Moises Caicedo, and Chelsea is expected to make a new offer soon. Brighton still value him at 100 million. The removal of Levi Colwill from Caicedo's equation will force Chelsea to significantly raise their offer if they are to convince Brighton to sell. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this, my friends. I am sick and tired. And yeah, you have to draw the line. Take it or leave it, because I don't believe on all or nothing, because every single transfer window we have even better players on the market. Last summer, if we bought Alvarez, probably we were not going to buy Enzo Fernandez. So we have options there. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know what are your options to replace Mr. Caicedo. Are you sick and tired like me? Or are you part of all or nothing? It's not my money. Pay whatever it takes and get Caicedo at Chelsea Football Club. He's the missing piece. And listen, one injury away and you lose 100 million just like that. Fofana, look at him. Forget about that brother already. Forget about him at least for 3 years. That ACL injury is not something to joke with. We saw with Zuma, Van Dijk. So many of them, they never come back exactly the way they used to be. So we have an average player here. He had the potential of world class, but now he's gone. And then 75 million gone. So do not really get too attached to one player and like the end of the world. You have to think outside the box. Kalim Hassan-Odoi, man, what happened to the star boy, man? I feel sorry for the boy, for everything he went through at Chelsea Football Club, injuries especially. Man, what a career this guy was going to have if he didn't have that Achilles injury that just killed him completely. So, according to Fabrizio Romano here, Lazio are now in advanced talks to sign Kalim Hassan-Odoi from Chelsea as negotiations are progressing well. There is a Premier League club also keen on signing him, but Lazio are now ahead. Considered good option by the player. More to follow, so stay tuned. My opinion about that is gonna be a bad choice to go to Lazio. First of all, the fans over there are not kind to people of color. We all know that. Not everybody, not every fan, but they're known as, abusing their own players racially. So we have to be very careful here. You don't want to go through that again in Italy. Other teams are good, like Milan, understandable. But Italy, there are many people still over there that don't accept men of colors. So he need to be careful what club he's going to sign over there. The second issue I have with this is Mauricio Sarri ball. Again, they didn't have a good relationship before. At Chelsea Football Club, Sarri was literally forced to use Kalim Hassan-Odoi because of the pressure from the club, the pressure from the fan. He was 17, 18 years old over there. He had a great preseason, killed everybody, destroyed Arsenal like hell, and then sent to academy immediately after the preseason. So people didn't really appreciate that. Back then, he was, top 5 of the young upcoming players out there. Bayern Munich wanted to give him number 10 shirt and get him on loan with option to buy him for 70 million. And Chelsea said, no, we're not going to sell him. And they forced Sarri to use him. Sarri came so many times in the media to say, I don't believe 18 years old can be on top. Like literally, I don't want to use you. And I am positive, 100% sure that when he got injured after a few games, Sarri was kind of relieved, like, finally, I don't have to deal with the pressure from the media and the club anymore. So the injury completely destroyed him, and the coaches, the former coaches didn't help him at all. Played out of position, wing back, whatever position he can fit there. Few minutes here and there. He never developed to the level that we know he can. So his next move need to be very, very careful here. Fulham wanted him. Nottingham Forest wanted him. But I think he's thinking about changing a little bit of air, changing the scenario, changing the countries, the weather, the food, everything. So see what is going to happen. Many people will tell you, oh, he failed at Leverkusen and he's a bad player. Listen, he was playing every single game under the other coach. And then after a while, the coach was sacked. Xavi Alonso took over, and he was on the bench. That is the reality that we got on loan. They're not going to give you priority knowing that you are going to your club in few months from now. Depending on the coach. Only few coaches in this world can give a loanee playing time that he deserves. So I don't really believe that the move to Germany was a fail, but anybody can make whatever theory they think is going to fit their narrative. So let's wait and see what's going to happen, and let me know in the comment section down below if you think the move to Italy is going to be beneficial for Karim Hussein-Odoi. Let's talk about Elye Wahi, the French international, war Ebola. We all discovered him lately, less than a week, because I'm not going to pretend I knew him before. I've been watching and analyzing his game lately, but I never knew him before. So Fabrizio Romano been very quiet about this, and I was skeptical and wondering why Fabrizio is not on this case. But he wanted to make sure that the news that he put out there is gonna be 100%. So now he's in the deal. Fabrizio Romano is talking about it, so this is very serious. Okay, I quote, he understands that Chelsea are now advancing in talks to sign Elye Wahi, agreement getting closer, new negotiations round scheduled with Montpellier. Montpellier is the team that Olivier Giroud came from, okay, to Arsenal before joining Chelsea. So very, very good traditional club in France. So watch out. Chelsea plan include loan move for Wahi this season. Then Chelsea future. Chelsea want to accelerate next week as there is competition. Every time that we discover a player, other teams want to jump and hijack the deal. What's going on here? Nobody talked about him before us. Come on. And I'm loving the scouting department at Chelsea Football Club at the moment, because we are finding those gems. And I'm telling you, the future is bright for Chelsea. People might not see it at the moment because we don't buy big names, but people like Kudus, Jackson, Wahi, okay, Santos, very, very technical. The dribbling ability from this brother is out of this world. So we are getting all of them in the team. We're gonna be a team that nobody wanna play against. Remember when Thomas Tuchel said that Chelsea are going to build a team that nobody wanna play against? It looks like it's happening, because how can you stop Madueke? How can you stop Mudryk, Nkunku, Wahi? Okay, Angel or Angelo Gabriel. How can you stop them? They are very technical. They can dribble past people just like nobody's business. And I'm telling you, this team of Chelsea, watch out. Watch out. And I love the fact that people are not taking us seriously, because we're going to surprise many people. We love it. Mohammed Kudus, my own brother from Ghana, the next Michael Essien, coming to Chelsea. Listen, I'm not going to allow anybody to compare Michael Essien with, if that makes sense. If you are from Brazil, you are the next Pelé, the next Neymar. You are from Argentina, the next Messi. Let them be their own players, right? But you know what I mean. Thomas Partey was the next Essien. So it's just a cliche that give you some reference and that confirm that, you know, that ex-bowler was really very good. Okay, the next Drogba, the next. Anyways, so Mr. David Austin broke the news yesterday that Chelsea are about to agree personal terms with Kudus. It's not going to be even a problem. Okay? The 22 years old attacking midfielder is among options. And now it's between the clubs, between Chelsea and Ajax, to conclude the deal. So Ajax, let Kudus come to the best team in London, man. Last season or last summer, you didn't want Alvarez to join Chelsea, and look at him now. He can't even find a mid-table team. Well, Chelsea are not even a mid-table team at the moment, bottom table. But you know what I mean? Well, in the stature, you know, overall Chelsea are bigger. One season that we went a little bit down. So Fraser here is saying Mohammed Kudus want to leave Ajax. Chelsea have had positive conversation with his team and up to the clubs at this point. So let's wait and see. The more I watch this brother, the more I agree with the deal. Before, I was a little bit skeptical because he's another attacking midfielder. We have so many of them. Casadei, Santos, Enzo, and him, and Gallagher. They are all attacking midfielders. They can sit for a little while and help with a defensive work, just the way we saw Gallagher in the first 2 games of the preseason. Amazing defensively, but that is not his position, really. You know, you're gonna kill something in him if you make him sit. But just in case we don't get a DM, you can play them. But I like to allow people to do what they do best. Allow them to cook. And this guy, if you allow him to cook, very technical, left-footed, he's like both feet, to be honest with you. Can shoot from the left, from the right. He's just good. I've been doing some analysis on him, and he's really good. So bring him at the bridge. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think this is the priority for Chelsea, or you think we should just conclude the Moises Caicedo's deal, or a proper DM first and then we go for other attacking midfielders. You know, what is your priority on your list at the moment? So let's continue the conversation.